Diddy Slickin'. Welcome, welcome. Okay, what have we got today? So, bringing to the channel we have ANDYPSBACK's newer map. It only came out within the last week and a bit. City Slickin'. So, basically the premise is it has you driving through various financial zones. A800 recommended, anything higher at your own risk essentially. Basically we have some very sharp zone, tactical corners, varying elevations, and yeah, just some lovely scenery and really great map work. So let's give this one a drive. This particular map itself actually gives me a lot of in-time vibes, and what I mean by that is if you've ever seen the film, look it up on IMDb if you haven't, but In Time is a film with Justin Timberlake, JT, and I forget the actress's name, but yeah, basically it's a premise of everyone lives on how many minutes they've actually earned at work. Ultimately, you have a built-in clock on your wrist, and ultimately, when your clock taps out, that is you done and dusted. However, you can transfer time to other people if required. So yeah, that's the premise of In Time. But yeah, it is really, I find it to be quite a good film. But yeah, this is what this map sort of reminded me of when I ran it. This is actually my third run on the map. It's just an enjoyable run. That cityscape, that when you actually pause it in these modes, yikes, it's going to pause it there. When you actually still shot in these modes as well, it has such a nice image. I'll actually put some of those images up throughout the actual video potentially. I'll have to see that I have them on my PC still, of course. A lot of people forget Forza Horizon 5's in-game camera pulls up different imagery versus when you actually see it in the race mode. So those neons absolutely pop, like really pop. This Lincoln is such a whale, but I want to run it, and that is the car choice of the day. It's either that or you'd have to suffer through my whale limo again. And I figure I've used the whale limo enough, so we're onto some more classic looking cars. And Christine wouldn't exactly fit the build for this. Get around the corner here. This way was a sharp right. This build is just phenomenal. Definitely check this one out. It is well worth your 10-minute run on it though, honestly. And if you've never run an ANDYPSBACK's map before, hit my channel up. Check out what creations they've made. Otherwise, jump on Forza Horizon 5, go to that search function, Event Labs, and have a look. The Tiny Tangerine is a really great map. For instance, get around there. Plenty of photographic shots on that one as well, based off the Big Apple, technically. But yeah, so far so good. Being careful with this big Lincoln because she's a beast. When you go in the corners, it just wants to slide out. And it definitely ain't no Porsche. Get that car around the corner. Ooh, we're coming off. Back on. It's on, it's not on. Even at that speed, it almost slid off the track on the corner. Get that round there. Get around. Hey, look, definitely a lot going on this map. And of course, ANDYPS is a part of the Forza Creators Guild as well. A lot of great maps come from that guild. Here's some more elevation. There's a turn coming up. Alright, let's go. So hopefully everyone's had a smashing day, as always anyway. Yeah. Today I sort of put aside to do a few maps. Got the seasonals done yesterday, and we've got to play a bit of catch up on maps now. Get around there. And what are your thoughts on the Lincoln Continental? I know it's been out for a little bit. Some people mightn't really have driven it much. They may have won it and locked it off immediately. What are your thoughts on it? I mean, obviously it is a whale of a car, as I've mentioned, but have you actually driven it? Do you like it? The drive, I think, is quite smooth on it, but it is definitely a bad corner handling car, but hey, look at the age of it. It's a classic. It's around here. We went a little bit too hard for the Continental there, possibly. We just kept in the road limits. Excellent. Okay, get around here. Oof. Andy did throw this little Easter egg in for me here. Thank you so much, Andy, again. I really appreciate that as well. It's happy to help out where I can, so get around here. Plenty. There we go. Now this particular car I'm in does have off-road tyres as well. Before I ran this, I actually looked at asphalt version tunes, and they weren't that different they weren't that big a difference in handling, really. I put it down to this car just being an absolute weight. But boy, does it like to slide around a corner like that. Alright, into the city district. Okay, let's get around. So again, you see all these neons, all these various little designs around the track. When you run it, do stop at some of these places, pull that camera out. I have to say that it is such a good effect with the camera. Cycle through the filters. It is just really brilliant how they pull up in that camera mode. Oof, went a little bit too far in that corner. So coming up very soon is the little drifty circuit part of the map a bit more, which is brutal for this car. But it's all good. We got 4 wheels and a steering wheel, as I always say. What's the worst that can happen? We come off the track a bit. Get that around. Hell yeah. Okay, that to there. Now this particular map as well is literally full budget, 100%. It is tap to drive, any spare options to put into it as well. It is just really fleshed out as best it can for what Forza will allow. So yeah, Andy has really stretched that budget well on this one. When you consider how long the track is, all the detail, all the elements, it is just so well done. Around there, like that, and we will be coming up to the finish line soon. For an old car, we're sitting at 10:15. If this is meant to be good at 9:30, I don't think it was really intended for a old girl like this to be running it through. But you know what? You know what the cars I pick. I pick random cars at will, and this was today's victim. Alright, that is it. Thank you, as always, for watching and tuning in. Andy, again, big thank you for that shout out as well for the signage there. This was a brilliant map. I loved the distance, loved the variation. Other than that, have a great day, as always, everyone, and see you in the next video.